accordingly. Question number 6, the Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Stop that. Mr. Speaker, my question is to the Minister of Local Government and asks, has he been in communication with the Auckland Council over financial management issues, and if so, on what occasions this year?
The Honourable Dr.
Mr. Speaker, I have not had any communication with the Auckland Council on the issues the member has been raising in the House on financial management. I have met and had discussions with the Auckland Mayor Len Brown on a wide range of local government issues, just like I've had meetings with dozens of mayors throughout the country on those issues.
The Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Relating to his powers under Section 254 of the Local Government Act 2002 and his meeting with the Council officers last Friday afternoon, is in receipt of reports of Deloitte receiving significant consulting fees in major Auckland Council projects, represented in the 2012 draft long-term plan containing all major policy initiatives and spending priorities commissioned by the Council's Chief Financial Officer Andrew Mackenzie, despite Mr Mackenzie being the client for both the consultancy work and the audit by Deloitte of the Council's financial affairs.
The Honourable Dr. Nick Smith.
Mr. Speaker, yes, I did meet with Mayor Len Brown last Friday. The bulk of the discussion was actually in my role as Minister for the Environment around the spatial plan. There was no discussion of the obtuse issues that the member has been raising. I've received no documents. As the member claimed in the House, on those issues. Again, I'd simply invite the member, if he has concerns about the financial issues with the Council. It's ridiculous.
Order, the Speaker is not the Minister.
On that basis, you could have questions on every one of our 78 councils. The member makes reference to the section in the Local Government Act that has a very high threshold. In fact, the major lectures I've had from members opposite has been about intervening too early in Council's affairs, and that's why I say the member should do the responsible thing and lay a complaint with the Auditor-General if he's got real concerns.
The Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Relating to his powers again under the 2002 Local Government Act, has he received any reports that the largest projects for Auckland Council consultancy work involve information technology on which Deloitte is charging fees in excess of $3,400 plus GST per day per senior consultant, and that a further $20 million of Auckland Council IT expenditure, for which CFO Andrew Mackenzie is in charge, will be tabled before the Council this week?
Mr. Speaker,
Honourable Dr. Nick Smith.
No, I don't have any more knowledge of that matter than any of the other thousands of matters that is before New Zealand's 78 councils. And if the member has a concern, he should take that up with the Mayor and elected representatives of the Auckland Council, or if he's dissatisfied with their response, the proper channel for him to go is the Auditor-General.
The Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Relating to those same Section 254 powers, does he not understand the massive conflict of interest in being both a consultant on high consultancy fees and the audit of those consultancy fees, and where is the probity in that? And that being the case, when he was there last Friday, what did he do about the fairness and propriety aspects involving Chief Financial Officer Andrew Mackenzie and his close relationship, including free overseas gifts?
Order. We're now departing from what the Minister can possibly be responsible for. The Minister has made it clear the member asked the Minister whether he'd received any reports on those matters. Perfectly legitimate supplementary question. The Minister has indicated he has not received any reports on those matters, and therefore asking him why he didn't interfere in the operational affairs of the Auckland Council is nothing to do with the Minister's responsibility. He can't interfere in that. I invite the member to rephrase his question. I don't want to his question. The Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Well, does the Minister regard himself as having had no reports or information or whatsoever on the impropriety of consultants being their own auditors, which is surely outside the Local Government Act?
The Honourable Dr. Nick Smith.
The only information that I have had has been the accusations that have been made by the member in the House. I have repeatedly invited him to take those up directly with the Auckland Council or with the Auditor-General, and it remains my opinion that that is the proper course of action. The only interventionary powers I have as a minister has a very high threshold, and the only times that they have been used in financial affairs is where they have followed a negative report by the Auditor-General.
Question number 7, Mike Sabin.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. For the Minister of Social Development.